It's been over a month since Goku became a god of destruction. On his visit to the Saiyans' planet, Goku met the king of the planet Sadala. After a brief and victorious confrontation against King Krista, Goku went to pay a visit to Caulifla. Obviously, Caulifla is shocked that Goku was apparently the new god of destruction.
Hakai.
Episode 9. The threat older than the gods. Kali vs. Goku. Episode 9 starts on the planet Sadala. At that moment, the gods of destruction, Goku, is in the Rebel Saiyans' warehouse. Goku went there to find Caulifla again. Caulifla asks what Goku was doing there, and he explains that he was passing through the planet and thought about saying hi to her. Caulifla asks why Goku was wearing those weird clothes, and Vados explains that he's this universe's new god of destruction. This information leaves Caulifla very astonished, and she asks what happened to Champa. Goku says, "To be honest, I never wanted to become a god of destruction, but since I had no other choice, I had to replace Lord Champa. Apparently he wasn't doing a good job." Caulifla is strangely excited by that information and says that if Goku is a god now, he is certainly more powerful than when they fought in the Tournament of Power. Goku replies that yes, he has gotten stronger. Caulifla is very excited to see Goku's new power, so she asks Goku to face her right away. Goku says he doesn't think that's a good idea. Caulifla questions the reason for his negative answer and asks if he's scared. But Goku replies that he doesn't think it'll be a fair fight and that she still needs a lot of training to face him. Caulifla, very angry, tells him to repeat what he said. She transforms into Super Saiyan 2 and charges at Goku with all her strength. However, the Saiyan God, with extreme ease, dodges all her blows and without any effort, increases her ki a little and launches Caulifla to the back of that room. Caulifla gets up, startled by how easily Goku defeated her. She asks how he did that without even transforming into a Super Saiyan. Goku replies, "A lot has changed in the last few days, but let's just say I'm currently able to access the full power of Super Saiyan 3 without having to change my form. And to tell you the truth, it's much better that way, because that way I don't lose as much energy. Right now, I'm using the power of a Super Saiyan 3 without having to change my appearance. That's why I said it wouldn't be a fair fight. You can't even transform into Super Saiyan 3. Caulifla now insists that Goku teach her how to do this. Then Goku, to not deny directly, decides to make a deal with her. Goku says, "Let's do this. If you defeat me, I'll take you to train with me, and then I'll teach you everything I know." Goku says that because he knew Caulifla wouldn't ever be able to defeat him in that moment. But Caulifla, surprising him, was very excited about that proposal, and so she calls Kale. After a few moments, Kale arrives. Goku doesn't quite understand and asks Caulifla what she was planning. Caulifla replies that Goku didn't say any rules about defeating him, and then tells Kale that the time has come. After those words, they begin some strange moves. Goku is very scared to see what the two Saiyans were doing. What they were doing was the fusion dance. Seeing the new warrior that appeared before him, Goku asks how they learned that technique. The warrior explains that when they came back from the Tournament of Power, they wanted to be able to fuse whenever they wanted, but when they asked the Supreme Kai for Potara earrings, he denied it, saying those earrings were divine artifacts that couldn't be used that way. So they forced him to explain another way to make a fusion, and he explained about the Metamoru's race's home planet. Going there, they learned the Metamoru dance. After saying that, the warrior introduces herself, saying that she is neither Caulifla nor Kale. She is Kali, the most powerful warrior in the universe. Goku says that was amazing and that he never imagined that in that universe the Metamoru race would be alive. But he says that a promise is a promise and that she could attack him with all her might. Kali concentrates his energy, leaving Goku very scared. Goku says, "What? Don't tell me they can use the..." Right now, the entire planet of Sadala is shaking with a gigantic increase in Kali power. The power was so great that Vados had to protect Kaba and the other Saiyans on the ground with a force field. After focusing his energy, Kali shows off his new transformation, Super Saiyan 3. Goku is impressed by Kali's power level, but smiles and says he won't hold back either. Goku concentrates his energy to use his divine transformations, and at the exact moment that Goku would show his divine transformations, Vados lands a blow to Goku's neck, and the God of Destruction falls in a faint. Vados says she had warned Goku that he would not be able to use all his power before finishing his training, and for disobeying the rule, now Goku's punishment would be to go 3 months without eating. Kale, very upset, reverts to her normal form and asks Vados about her training. Vados replies that she'll be back soon to get them. She slams her staff twice in the ground and leaves the planet Sadala. Upon arriving in space, Vados asks Goku why he promised to train the girls. He says, "I believe those kids have enormous potential, and if they're trained correctly, they'll be able to get a lot stronger. I can't wait for that to happen." And finally, Goku remembers something and yells, "Miss Vados, I'm hungry!" After that, the episode goes to Universe 7. Frieza and Cooler finally arrived at Zuno's palace. Frieza says, "See, brother, apparently this man doesn't want to tell us anything about these celestial mages or how to wake up this beast. Want to do the honors?" Cooler says, "You can have the fun this time, Frieza." Alright. Faced with Frieza's threat, Zuno says, "Alright, I will answer all the questions that I've been asked. A long time ago, a group of very powerful mages appeared in our universe. This group introduced themselves as the 5 Great Celestial Mages. They dominated very peculiar and dangerous spells. Their goal in this universe was to awaken Zarat, the supreme evil deity who had previously been sealed away by the power of the Super Dragon Balls, and had its power split and sealed into 5 super powerful beings called the 5 Primal Beasts. But before the mages could collect the energy needed to awaken Zarat, Universe 7's first god of destruction sacrificed his life to ensure they couldn't do that by sealing them away. But Zuno interrupts his speech when he notices something, and then he says, "But now the celestial mages are alive. How is this possible?" In a very distant place in the universe, a strange voice says, "How did someone manage to discover us? Didn't you say we were invisible? You are incompetent. You can't even hide your presence. Now we're screwed. Our plan is over again, and it's your fault." There are some other strange people gathered there. Among them, a strange man with wings responds to the man who is complaining. "Calm down, Zorky. It wasn't the gods who found us, so our plane is still safe. The one who found us was a mortal named Zuno, who knows a lot about us. Look how funny this is. Janemba is with them. This is dangerous for our planet. Tyra, finish him off." In an instant, Zuno disappears. Frieza and Cooler are surprised by this. Cooler asks, "What happened? Where did he go?" Frieza, thinking about Zeno, says, "Was it that little guy?" So episode 9 ends with Zuno's disappearance.